Hello everyone. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this live stream. So if you're new to the channel, I like to start off with a general love forecast and then open it up to those who would like to have a personal mini reading this evening. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Thank you guys so much. So let's go ahead and get started. Guys, so before we begin, I wanted to just have a few announcements, get that out of the way. So I wanted to share with you guys, for those of you who don't already follow me on Instagram, I'm at The Celestial Forecast by Carrie on IG. So I announce a lot of stuff there that I don't always announce here on YouTube, so we're going to start to incorporate that in the comments. Not the comments, the community tab. So the first thing I wanted to talk about are Zoom readings. That's now available for those who are really wanting to have more of a live interaction one-on-one with me, giving you guys the opportunity to do that. And then we are now also offering emergency readings. So if that's something that you need quick and fast, you'll be able to get your reading within 24 hours. And also one of the announcements is we're having a August special for full-length readings. Not all of them. There are particular ones that I'm offering as a special, so they're now offered at $75 for a full length, which is perhaps typically over an hour long, and they're usually priced at $165 and up. So if that's been something that you're wanting and it's an extensive reading on your situation, it's currently for this month $75. All right, guys. So for those of you who are regulars, typically I do have my daughter here with me. She's my moderator, but she's got so much on her plate that it's just going to be me from now on. So please bear with me as I do the readings and also monitoring the comments just to be able to make sure I'm on top of that. And anybody, of course, who wants to request a personal, I'll be sure to get that noted. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I first wanted to take a look at the masculine energy here for the collective, and then we'll take a look at the feminine separately. All right, so let's start with that. I'll be using my exposed deck to get things started. So if you happen to be thinking of a divine masculine for the collective, and let's see if I'm able to tap into your situation here. What do we need to know? Focusing on the divine masculine here. All right, we have devoted, which of course it's a very nice quality to have in a partner, but we'll have to see how the surrounding cards are. Okay. Focusing on the divine masculine here. All right, well, we've got monogamous coming through. All right. So this could certainly be a person that is 100% devoted to a connection. You know, it's just the two of you, no third-party situations. Some of you guys could maybe be married or engaged, committed, maybe been together a very long time. But again, it depends on what the surrounding cards look like. You know, it's just the two of you. Give me another card, please. Some of you guys. Wow, guys, we've got Twin Flame coming through. Okay, so for now, we're just focusing on the divine masculine to see what's going on there, and some pretty nice energies here. We also have Faithful. Okay, so if you're listening to this, if you happen to be divine feminine and it's the total opposite of what's coming through here, perhaps this is a masculine who recognizes that that's what they need to bring forward in order to perhaps heal a situation or to bring you guys back together. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look and see what comes through here. Total opposite of what's coming through here, perhaps this is a masculine. Something's going on with the audio. Let me check and see what's up in order to perhaps heal a situation or to bring you. Oh, I see the problem. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, whenever it's not muted on the actual YouTube channel, I get an echo. Is that better? Sorry. Let me know. Thank you for bringing that up, Tiffany. Yeah, that was the issue, I think. Let me know, please, if that sounds better. So just to recap, we're focusing on the divine masculine here, guys. And it seems that there's really good energies that's coming through as a twin flame connection. Somebody who is monogamous, faithful, devoted, as we can see right there. But as I mentioned, if it's the total opposite, this could be a masculine that now recognizes what it is that they need to bring forward towards the feminine. So let's grab some tarot here. And look at that. Just when I said, oh, wow, great, no third parties. And now we've got the Three of Swords coming through here, which could be an indication of either a breakup, heartbreak, the fact that you guys are not together right now because they broke your heart in this way. If it wasn't a third party, then perhaps they did something to really hurt you here. We do have the Nine of Cups, though. So focusing on the masculine, I feel that they wish that they could go back and undo some of the damage here. Wishing for you to still be a part of their life, especially for those of you guys who are not together and you're in separation right now. This is confirmation here with the Death card, and then we've got the Ace of Swords. So Divine Feminine, maybe you cut this masculine out because of their infidelity, or there were trust issues perhaps. And now they recognize what it is that they need to, again, come towards you, you know, to be able to let you know that they're 100% fully invested. So it could be a twin flame connection that's in separation and going through some struggles right now, possibly due to a partner here that either was not ready to settle down or there were other people involved. Look at that. And now we've got the Five of Swords, disagreements here. But look at the next card, guys. It's confirming a twin flame connection. Okay, we're seeing it twice. So that's no mistake there. There's something tied into a twin flame connection for this particular message when it comes to the masculine. Maybe they don't even know what a twin flame connection is, but they just know that they have this really strong magnetic pull towards you, Divine Feminine. You know, but it's clearly indicating that more than likely you guys broke up, and there's a situation here that contributed to that breakup. And maybe this is a masculine who had to spend time apart from you in order to see things a lot clearer. And if you guys were on different pages before, you know, it's like having that wake-up call to realize what they missed out on, what they lost out on. And then we've got the Fool. So the way this is presenting itself, guys, it seems that we have a masculine who wants a do-over, who wants to be able to hit that reset button and try again. Wow. All right. So let's take a look at the feminine and see what is up with that. All right, Divine Feminine, what's your energy looking like here? All right. It sounds like your story, Tiffany. Maybe there's a reason why you were guided to watch this, you know? All right. So Divine Feminine, let's take a look at that. You're nurturing. And whenever I see this, it reminds me of a person who's very giving, very comforting to be around. I don't know if some of you guys had a child or children together, or there's a family dynamic there. Look at this. We have magnetic. We have sincere. This is focused on the feminine and smart. So by now, I'm thinking a masculine is realizing that some of the things that they did just was not very smart, and they ultimately realize that they couldn't pull a fast one, you know? Maybe there was some sneaking around going on, but possibly a third-party situation. It could have broken up either a married couple, or for those of you who were together a long time, you might have lived together. I feel, Divine Feminine, that this magnetic message makes such sense here because of the twin flame connection. You know, regardless of the fact that you guys might not be apart right now, but there is this magnetic pull that we're seeing here. I feel, just based off of this, that you always have the best of intentions for your relationship, but maybe we have a masculine who just wanted to either have their options open, Or maybe they, you know, they didn't expect to go into the relationship cheating, but that could have been the case for some of you. So you being smart, taking control of your own life, you probably decided to end things here. You did the right thing for yourself, you know? We've got the Judgment. So there's a past influence here with you and this person. It is confirming here, though, that more than likely whatever was going on between the two of you before that cycle has come to an end. And it could have been your own realizations, your own awakening, Divine Feminine, that put you where you are today. You know, you needed to take whatever steps was necessary in order to maybe remove yourself from a situation that was either challenging or a situation where you really felt that you needed to remove yourself from it, especially if it was, let's just say, a third party or something challenging there. But, you know, whenever I see this past influence, it's someone from your past, more than likely, who is still thinking about you, who still feels drawn to you. They miss being in your presence here. So let's see. Ultimately, what you needed from them was to simply commit fully to the relationship. And, you know, going back to what we've seen, that basically represents all the cards: devoted, faithful, you know, the twin flame connection, monogamous. But the tarot messages are painting a very different picture with that Three of Swords. So ultimately, that's what you want. And maybe during this time apart, you've also learned some significant lessons for yourself, you know? Oh yeah, look at that. Ace of Pentacles for the feminines. This journey is taking you towards abundance and prosperity in your life. This can also apply to your work environment, perhaps. Your finances could be improving, or this could be an indication that you have always been able to provide for yourself. You can stand on your own 2 feet because you're so smart. Perhaps, you know, this is you achieving so much in your life. But in love, this also represents a new beginning in love. It can represent something solid that's coming in for you. It could be a solid offer of commitment, you know, from a masculine who just didn't recognize what they needed to bring in before, especially if they were focused on other connections, you know, wanting their cake and eat it too. And this is confirmation that you probably did walk away from them. Understandably so, based off of what we're seeing. But it seems that perhaps, Divine Feminine, there are moments when you still think about this person, you know, and what would it be like if you guys were to entertain a reconciliation? You know, that's what I'm seeing here. So it's not exactly fully off the table, but I feel, my feminines, empowering yourself and doing whatever is necessary in order to create this life for yourself where you can rely on you, you know, to be able to depend on what you can bring to the table. So let's go ahead and see what else. What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection here? Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What do we need to know here? Look at this. We have playing games, okay? So they could have been playing with your affections. They weren't taking things too seriously. This is the next card. Such a romantic, I love you. But maybe they were just saying those things, possibly because maybe they felt that that's what you wanted to hear, you know? If they were playing games, then they were playing with your heart. What else? Sidetracked, exactly. So they could have been sidetracked by other connections, other people, other activities. That's so interesting. Okay, let's see what else. Chaser. So they love the chase, you know, the thrill of the chase, but once they've caught whatever it is that they are looking for, then they kind of lose interest, or it's just not as, I don't know what the word is. It's like they're just not as fully invested, perhaps. It's like getting the prize and then the excitement is over. That's kind of what I'm getting from this person. So let's see. Let's clarify that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages. So were they playing with your affections? Were they playing with your heart? We've got the Ace of Swords, okay, which we've already seen. So it is clarifying something here with that particular card coming through, because it is clarification of some sort that's coming in. That's why we're seeing it again. You know, clarity, power, victory. It's actually a very powerful card that's coming through here. And if you relate to that, if somebody was sidetracked because of something else going on, cheating, infidelity, whatever it could have been, then you probably did cut them out of your life. Two of Cups. Followed by the Three of Pentacles. Followed by the Empress. So Divine Feminine, you're showing up here. Okay. And I can't help but feel for some of you guys, you know, take this if it makes sense, that if there was infidelity and cheating, maybe there was unwanted pregnancy here. But I'm also feeling for my feminines that you're too empowered at this point to want to go back to somebody that did not treat you right. Because at the end of the day, you're looking for love. You're looking for somebody who's going to be devoted and faithful to you. And that's the energy we're seeing from the masculine. But the surrounding tarot is letting us know that more than likely they didn't offer that to you initially, and now they regret it. They're wishing perhaps that they could go back in time to undo some of that damage, knowing that you guys had to work together. But if they've got one foot out the door, that's not working together. And now we've got the masculine showing up as the King of Cups. That is so interesting, guys, considering the very first card that we saw from the masculine is devoted. We'll talk about a devoted masculine. There's the King of Cups right there. Loving, affectionate, ready to offer that cup to the feminine. So if they were a chaser before, I feel there's been a shift in that energy when it comes to this person. And I really like how we've got the Six of Pentacles coming through, because this right here is telling us that it can go in this direction. You know, maybe you guys definitely had your fair share of ups and downs, but this right here represents equality, meaning that two people want the same thing. You're both putting in the same amount of effort. Not one of you is just doing all the work and then the other one's just taking, you know. So there's been a shift there. Knight of Cups, look at this, followed by the Four of Wands. I'm telling you guys, there's something pretty prominent coming through for twin flame connections this evening. We've got that twin flame card, and then the Four of Wands that came through earlier already. So this is coming through as such. You know, it is a twin flame bond, perhaps that the two of you have shared, but perhaps your twin needed to spend time apart from you in order to really learn particular lessons, and knowing full well that at the end of the day, you guys belong together. But they're going to have to find a way to convince you of that, or to really show you that that's what their intentions are now, you know. So this could be a masculine that returns or resurfaces in your life that still wants to bring the romance back, or to be able to revive the romance. Six of Swords, and then we've got the Knight of Wands. So sometimes the Knight of Wands can be a bit of a player, right? And we're starting off with the playing games card right there. Knight of Wands, that makes sense for me, that we might have a person here who just didn't want to settle down. And that's definitely something that you guys need to be able to release and move on from it if you guys are meant to try again. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. So there's something coming in pertaining to finances, improved finances. That could be a raise in pay. That could be a promotion. Maybe some of you are coming into money. It's a solid foundation as well. You know, it might have something to do with maybe a purchasing of a home. You guys could have lived together, or this could also be telling us that the two of you together could be a power couple. That there's actually a really good match here, but maybe they just didn't recognize it for what it was back then. Look at that. We've got the Lovers. Okay, some of you could be thinking of Gemini. You could be the Gemini here. Look at that. We've got the Magician, again focusing on Gemini. This one's Gemini and Virgo. So we do have love that is manifesting here for some of you. And I feel there's somebody here from your past that feels the need to be able to make different choices because they know that they messed things up before. So that's what they're focused on here. They want to be able to manifest you back into their life if you will allow that. But they also know that, you know, they can't be coming in fast and furious and expecting you to just forgive them and take them back. You know, they're going to have to work their way back into your heart, you know, so they know that it's going to be a slow process. And it's still recognizing the fact that this Three of Swords is here, that when everything played out for you guys, it could have created heartbreak and a separation. It could have been a third party. You know, that's not going to be everybody's story, but it is coming through here for some of you guys. So they know that it's going to take time to be able to fix this and for that heart to heal. Okay, so let's see what else we can tap into here. All right. And again, guys, anyone who's interested in getting your own personal reading this evening, feel free to go ahead and start submitting that in the comments if that's something that you'd like. All right. So let me go ahead and find out what else we need to tap into. Angels and spirit guides, please, for those who are tuned in and watching this. And for those who might happen to catch it after it's been broadcast, let's go ahead and see what needs to come through. Somebody wants a second chance. So not surprised by that. Reconciliation, rekindled love, happy reunion. That's what this person is focused on. So let's go ahead and highlight that because I have a feeling this is a huge part of the message right there. We've got signs. Okay, this is interesting. Look at that. There's another reconciliation reference. They want that happy reunion. They want you guys to get back together. They want a fresh start. However, we've got signs, right? So this is saying guidance, red flags, change direction. So if you're still seeing red flags at the time that maybe this person shows up again, it's up to you whether or not you will allow that reconciliation to happen. That's perhaps what they want, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's what they're going to get. But look at this. We've got halt. That's so crazy, guys. It says no movement, pause, stand still. So that could be your reaction. You know, maybe you run into this person or they contact you somehow, and this could be you. It's like, hold up. You know, remember, you ended up breaking my heart and I'm not sure I want you back. So let's see. And now we've got divine timing. Yeah, you know, this type of thing, it cannot be rushed. It's going to happen when it's meant to happen. So if, let's just say they're wanting you back, you know, it's one of those things where they could wish until they're blue in the face, but it's not going to happen right away, you know? So I feel there's really a particular reason why this is coming through in this way. Let's go ahead and clarify this. Let's see. Somebody wants you back. Somebody wants a reconciliation here, but we're seeing red flags, okay? So definitely think about it when it presents itself into your life, you know, and there could be a part of you that wants this, but at the same time, you have to be mindful of why they want to come back, what it is that they're bringing back into your life. Because for those of you who have experienced infidelity, third parties, a lot of drama, you have to make sure that they're not, you know, putting their best foot forward temporarily only to convince you that they've changed, right? So the universe's time frame, higher guidance. So trust your gut, trust the signs that you're getting. trust in divine timing. It's something that cannot be rushed. It will come to you if it's meant to come to you. So we've got that 10 of Pentacles coming up again. All right. Hi, Meg B. Thank you so much. I'll get to your reading after the general reading. So it's still coming up as far as, you know, perhaps for some of you, improved finances here. But I also get that this is a relationship that at one point in time, you guys felt like you found your person. Like, this is it. This is my person. Here's our King of Cups again. So we've got the masculine showing up in this way, meaning that they are ready to be the type of partner, divine feminine, that you really need them to be. And that, of course, depends on whether or not you're ready for that, you know? I kind of feel for my feminines that it's your call this evening. It is your call. It's your decision whether or not this reconciliation can actually happen. I'm not surprised to see that 7 of Wands. I feel my feminines, perhaps you still have your guard up somehow. You know, you're feeling defensive perhaps, or this is you protecting your heart space, you know? It's like, I don't want to get hurt the way you hurt me before. So even though you might still have love for them in your heart, you're still guarded. Understandable. So there's only one of two ways this could go, showing up as the 2 of Wands, because it presents the both of you with two different paths to take individually. And if you guys can ultimately choose the same path, that's what's going to bring about that reconciliation. But if you guys are on different pages and choosing different paths, then it's not going to happen. So that I feel makes sense with the universe's time frame. If you guys really are meant to find your way back into each other's lives, then it'll happen, you know? This is confirmation for me that it is the divine feminine that's got this energy, you know, no movement, pause, stand still. It's like halt with the hand up, you know? It's like, you're not going to come back into my heart, into my life, if you don't have the best of intentions to be able to improve the quality of the relationship. You know, if they can't add to your life, then that's you putting a stop to it before it even gets a chance to take off again. Because I feel for my feminines, if you're coming in as the Empress, you know what it is that you want. You know what you have the power to be able to create in your life. And you're not going to settle for anything less than what you deserve. And hopefully this person who wants to return will know that. Oh, I have a feeling they will, though. Okay, here's our Ace of Pentacles. So talking about that solid offer of stability that's coming in. So divine feminine, look for this, okay? Look for it, but don't put your life on hold waiting for it, you know? It'll come to you when it's meant to. But that's a beautiful energy. And again, pertaining to career opportunities, finances, abundance, all of that stuff, that's looking up. That's amazing, actually. Someone from your past who is thinking about you. Maybe you're both thinking about each other at the point where you're watching this reading, and maybe that's why you're drawn to this particular reading tonight. Because there are particular memories that they still think about when it comes to you, the connection. And ultimately, this can be a reunion card, but it can happen, again, when it's meant to, right? The universe is guiding this occurrence here. And it's just reminding you with that Knight of Pentacles that it's slow moving. So it's not telling you, no, it can't happen, but it's just telling you that have patience, because this is going to be a slow process. And that might actually be a blessing in disguise, because when a reconciliation happens too quickly, I feel that the person that you are in separation from might not have learned the lesson behind it fully. You know, it's like wanting something and getting it too quickly. Yeah. Let's see what else. Look at this, guys. We've got the Two of Cups. That's followed by the Ace of Swords, which we've already seen. So this is what I'm getting. You know, you guys have had real love for each other, and there's twin flame connection written all over this reading this evening. So I feel that in your heart space, there's love for this person. I feel they still have so much love in their heart for you. But if they just cannot come towards you, having learned the lesson behind the breakup or the separation, you still have the capability to use that sword in a sense and cut them out. So hopefully they've learned the lesson, truly. Yep. Okay, let's grab one more card here. Look at this. We've got the Ace of Wands, guys. So there's definitely a new beginning, a new energy, a new chapter that's coming in for you and this person. But it could also represent a new beginning for you, the viewer, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm feeling if you relate to this, you have the power to either reject them or accept them back in if they really do want that reconciliation to happen. That's what I'm getting there. Wow, guys. All right, so one final message here, and then we'll go ahead and get started with the personals. So Meg B, I see your request, so we'll get to that shortly. And if you're tuned in and wanting your own reading this evening, I'd love to be able to do that for you. All right, so let's grab one final set of cards. And I don't know, I'm just always drawn to Sister Moon Tarot's deck with the Stay Inspired Oracle card. So let's see what we get tonight. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, so one final message for the collective here. What do we need to know? We've got shadows. You cannot have light without dark. You know, it's like, it's true. We have to be able to experience what the shadows are like, what it's like to be in a dark space, perhaps, and to deal with challenges in our life in order to really appreciate what's on the other side of that darkness. Let's see what else. What else, please? Independent. I like that. You never needed anyone else to define you or make you worthy. It's so true, guys, based off of what we're seeing here. If you have to go at it alone, you can do this. You are your own best friend, your own hero, your own warrior. You know, it's one of those things where it's reminding you you're better off without somebody that hurt you rather than being in a relationship that makes you miserable or upset or heartbroken. It's okay to be on your own. It's okay to be empowered and choosing to be independent, you know? So whoever that's coming through for, I feel perhaps maybe that's something you needed to hear this evening. All right, let's grab two more here. Beauty. I am beautiful inside and out. My imperfections are beautiful. Those who love my soul see all the beauty I possess. Absolutely. It's not just about what's on the outside. It's about who you are on the inside, the beauty that you hold within you. And I have a feeling you might have been dealing with somebody that failed to recognize that before, you know? As long as you recognize that within yourself, you're good. You'll be able to attract what it is that you're meant to attract. Certainly when it comes to your love life. And then we've got doors coming in. Wow, guys. Which doors will you open? Which will you close? It's all your choice. And it's so true. You've got your own free will to be able to decide who stays in your life, who enters your life, and who leaves it, you know? So let's go ahead and clarify that with one final deck here. And if you're just now tuning in, guys, feel free to go ahead and request a personal mini reading if that's something that you'd like. All right, here we go. Okay. What else do we need to know here? we've got the Saber of Air coming through. I forgot to mention this particular tarot deck. It's got oracle messages and additional court cards. So this is one of them. The Saber of Air, time to clean house. Cut toxicity out of your life. Bad relationships, whether romantic in nature, friendships, or unhealthy family connections, need to be addressed, released, and cleansed out of your life. Don't hold on to the past or heavy baggage you've been carrying. Throw it out like yesterday's trash. It's time to move on and bring in some fresh air. Oh, wow, guys. I mean, talk about a very enlightening message right next to the Shadows card. Makes sense. All right, let's see what else. We also have Archangel Raphael coming through. Right next to that is Archangel Shamuel. Okay, so Archangel Raphael, I am the angel that heals all wounds. Are you nursing a broken heart? And I can't help but feel for some of you guys, you might be able to relate to that. I'm here to assist on your healing journey. Let me remove the emotional baggage you've been carrying to lighten the burden from past relationships that are weighing you down. Let me help you heal your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. I'm here to aid in restoring your self-confidence, a healthy self-image, and to bring peace back in your life. Really, I could not have chosen better cards to come through based off of that top row and also what we've seen in the reading. We also have Archangel Shamuel. I'm the angel of peaceful relationships. I can help bring the right person into your life, your ideal mate. I can help you become closer with your current partner. I can help you heal any conflict in your relationships, attract new love, and strengthen your existing connections. So whichever situation really speaks to you here, Archangel Shamuel is here to assist you in that. If you crave intimacy in your life, I can assist with that too. All right, let's grab another. I love that we've got the Fool coming through here because this really is giving you a fresh start in however way you need it for your situation. And it makes sense with the Doors card coming through here. You know, if you want a new beginning, perhaps there are particular doors, particular cycles that need to phase out, that need to close, you know, in order to have a new beginning here. And then we've got Archangel Daniel coming through. That's so interesting, guys, considering we saw monogamous earlier in the reading, right? I am the angel of marriage, union, and eloquence. I can help you attract love into your life to help you become the best version of yourself so you can be the ideal partner for your ideal partner. When you are fulfilled and whole within yourself, this paves the way for finding true love through another. I can help heal those who are going through a divorce or separation to reignite and maintain the spark in your partnerships. I am here to help open your heart chakra. So we've got 3 archangel messages coming through to help heal, you know, the situation, to be able to help heal your heart in however way you need it. So what a blessing that is. And all of the archangels are coming through. Wow. And we have the angel of mercy now. Life has brought you down to your knees. The universe shows you mercy. The love you've been searching for, yearning for, has eluded you thus far. I'm here to let you know that it's time to rise, to get back up, claim your ascension within your own life, to help you take that first step towards a brighter future. I love that, because for those of you that have gone through such challenging scenarios like third parties, for example, somebody that you put your heart and soul into and maybe they just betrayed that trust, you know, and really ended up breaking your heart. So you've got a lot of blessings coming through here from these cards. So I hope that, you know, that brings you a sense of peace and comfort and perhaps closure in however way you need it. Okay, closing those doors and opening up new ones. So that's what I've got for the general love forecast. Wow, some pretty powerful messages that came through there, guys. All right, so again, if anyone's interested in getting your own reading, please start submitting that now. We're going to go ahead and start with that portion of the live stream here. So Meg, you're up first. Okay, so give me 1 second to get these cards situated here. and we'll go ahead and get started with that. All right. And if you guys missed the announcements earlier, I typically announce them on Instagram. We're now doing Zoom readings, emergency readings that you could get within 24 hours. And there's also the August special for particular full-length readings. So all of that is available on my IG page. So it's at The Celestial Forecast by Carrie. All right, guys. So we'll be starting those soon. All right, Meg. So we'll go ahead and start with your request. Let me just get these guys situated and we'll start with that. So yeah, usually my daughter, she's our moderator, but you know, she's had a lot on her plate. And she's going back to school, so I'm like, go for it. You know, you've got your future to focus on. And hopefully, absolutely, she'll be successful. So that would be nice. Okay, so Meg, let's get started. All right, your question. Hi, I'm a Cancer, started seeing a Taurus recently. Would love to know what the future has in store for us. Thoughts, feelings, intentions, please. Okay, absolutely. And Trisha, let's see. Thanks, Carrie, for this reading. Oh, you're so welcome. It's like to listen to your readings when I'm putting on. Oh, how cool. Thank you. All right, so let's begin, Meg, with your request here. All right. So your Cancer just started seeing a Taurus. So what does the future have in store for the two of you? So let's take a look at your Taurus's energy here, okay? What do we need to know? What do we need to know here? We've got words coming through here. Conversations that the two of you have had still lingers. Ooh, so maybe there are particular things that you've said to your Taurus person here and they think about it. There's something perhaps very captivating when it comes to you. We also have mesmerized. Your intensity. Ooh, your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. So it's one of those things where it's so intense that it's almost frighteningly attractive in a way, if that makes sense. All right, let me pull from a different deck. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Meg, Cancer, and her person of interest, Taurus. All right, what do we need to know here? Ooh, that's a nice card. Okay, growth. There's definitely room for growth. It's got some potential here. Expansion, spirituality, upgrading. So this could be an indication that this person, it's definitely an upgrade compared to previous relationships that you've experienced that maybe didn't work out. We have opposites attract. So I don't know if you have felt that. It says desire, compatible, yin and yang. Let's grab one more. So you guys might be two very different people, but very attracted nonetheless. Look at that. And now we've got Earth, and Taurus, of course, is an Earth sign. So that could be confirming their energy coming through here. Grounded, connected, rooted. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot here. So far, I mean, it looks like a very nice connection. And I love how, you know, it's telling us that there's a lot of room for growth, considering it's still fairly new. We've got the Six of Wands, okay? So this has the potential to go the distance here. And ultimately, the more you know this person, it might actually prove to be a relationship that really can go the distance. How beautiful. You've got the Magician coming through here. So tools of manifestation. And maybe if you can relate to this, you know, maybe you find yourself having wished for somebody like this, especially if you feel you're very compatible with your Taurus here. This is you being able to manifest love in your life in the 3D. And maybe you've considered this person, even though it's early on, that there's the potential to have a very special connection. Maybe you see them as a possible ideal mate here. You know, so continue to get to know this person. We've got lovers coming through. And at the end of the day, you both have your own free will to be able to decide where this is going to go. But if you guys are on the same page, this can really turn into something very special here. The attraction and the chemistry is certainly represented. We're seeing that here, that you guys are very attracted to each other. Here's our Ten of Pentacles, which we've seen quite a bit this evening. And in a love reading, this for me could represent a perfect match. Two people who ultimately could have a very strong bond here. Wow. Very nice. We're also seeing the Temperance card. So maybe, possibly around Sagittarius season is when things can really pick up for the two of you, or you might ultimately find that things are going in a particular direction latter half of this year. So November, December. So just take things slow perhaps and just allow things to unfold the way they are meant to, because I'm not really seeing anything of concern here. And look at that, you've got the Four of Wands, and we've seen it quite a bit this evening, right? It could represent a twin flame connection. Maybe it's too soon to call it, but this can certainly represent a foundation that might be starting to be built. So there could be a very happy outcome in the future. I mean, this can ultimately represent a celebration of some sort. That could be a wedding, that could be marriage, you know? Look at the next card. You've got the Ten of Cups. I mean, it's like a fairy tale come true, you know, as corny as that sounds. At the end of the day, this is coming through as a very nice relationship that could turn out to be your love of a lifetime here. Wow. That's pretty cool. I like that, the way that presented itself in that way. Okay, give me one more card here. Six of Pentacles. So if you've ever wondered if this person is on the same wavelength, I feel they are. You know, we've seen this card as well this evening, the Six of Pentacles, which is equality, equal give and take. You both want the same things, perhaps. It's coming through as a pretty compatible connection here, I must say. It's beautiful. And here's the clarity, you know. If your Taurus hasn't fully opened up their eyes to the possibility of what this could turn into, the Ace of Swords could certainly offer that to them. You know, it's giving them a very clear understanding and a very clear vision of what the future could hold for the two of you. And it ultimately looks beautiful, I must say. It looks really nice. Two of Cups. True love. So I know that you guys have just started recently seeing each other, but this is beautiful, Meg. I mean, I could not have chosen a reading more fitted for two people in a love reading. And again, it's still a new connection, so just give it a little bit more time and see how things continue to develop in the relationship. But it's got so much potential. It really, really does. So I'll leave that there because it looks really fantastic the way that's unfolding there. So I wish you the best. I do hope that it turns out to be everything that you would want in a relationship. And I'd love to be able to tap into that situation for you for a future reading if you do end up, you know, taking things to the next level with this person and going the distance. All right, so wow is right. I would have the same reaction if this was my reading here. So keep me posted. I'd love to know. All right. Is there anyone else that would like to have a personal reading this evening, guys? So I signed off too quickly last time, so I'll give you guys a chance to submit your request if that's something that you'd like to request this evening. But if not, no worries. I plan on doing more live streams to give more folks the opportunity to tune in. You know, everybody's got different schedules. Yes, please follow up. I would love to know. Thanks, Meg. Appreciate it. So yeah, guys, if you happen to catch this after it's been broadcast, I'll always announce them in advance so you can plan ahead to be able to tune in and watch live. I might even do a survey to just ask folks, you know, what time would be best to have these live streams, because I would definitely love to be able to have a larger audience catching these live streams to be able to bring the general love forecast to you guys and to be able to share that with more people. So if you don't already subscribe, I love it. I would love it if you do. And again, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I announce a lot of stuff on there. And we also do a lot of mini readings on Instagram. So definitely follow me there if you don't already. So I think that's it for tonight, guys. I don't see any other requests for personals. So I will sign off. And again, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. And I do hope that there is something for you in the general love reading if you haven't caught it yet. And that's it for tonight. Thank you so very much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.